We'll just test mics and stuff, so can you just say...
My name's Urzila Carlson. I'm Aquarian. I enjoy short walks and long sits. How's that in your ear holes? I didn't realise women wore uncomfortable shoes till I started dating a woman. And she goes, we're going to go and wear comfortable shoes, she said to me. And I'll never forget it. Because I was like, why the fuck would you not? It was a game farm right next to the Kruger National Park, and the fences were down between our farm and the Kruger National Park. So there's just giraffes, elephants, zebras, a giraffe, baby giraffe drowned in our pool. It was still alive, but we had to get a crane to lift it out. So of course, you know, I'm like 7, 8 years old, and you're like, woo! It's like the big day, you know, on the farm. Because nothing happens there. There's no electricity. So, you know, it was kind of fun when the baby giraffe fell in, and the mum wasn't far, you know, so we were all just sitting around watching the baby giraffe being lifted out. But they damaged his neck with the lift out, so they had to put him down. But when I tell the story to kids, I say the giraffe lived at the end. For the record, the giraffe died for sure. A Steffi Graf, and then to balance out, you know, so the lesbian vibe don't go too strong there, I had Andra Agassi. And who would have known that years later they'd get married, and they're still happily married. So maybe it was me. Penguin, because I'm short and I walk funny. Normally New Zealand audiences are quite polite. Like if you're dying on your ass, they'll just quietly wait for you to finish whatever the hell it is you're doing, and they'll finish their beer and just, you know. But this is one of those where it was so bad. Someone in the audience, they were beyond heckling. They weren't even heckling. They were just kind of going, and someone went, "It's okay, doll. You can go." First car was a VW City Golf, a blue one, blue and white.
Was that when you were in advertising?
Yeah. I was about 7 or 8, and my parents had gotten divorced. And South Africa is super conservative, like super conservative. I'd go to school, and then every new term, they'd sort of do like a little census per class, like where do you live, you know, which suburbs, do both your parents work, one parent? They go, are your parents divorced? And then people go, why? A teacher would go, why is your parents divorced? And like it would just spread through the school. There's this kids from a divorced home in our school, you know. So I went home and I said to my mum, my teacher wants to know why you and Dad got divorced. And I'm 7. And she goes, you tell him. It's because I really wanted to be a widow, but your dad wouldn't drink the poison. I went, okay. Like, I didn't question it. I went back to school. My teacher's like, so why did your parents get divorced? I go, because my mum wanted to be a widow, but my dad wouldn't drink the poison. And she just lost it. She went out, because this is long before WhatsApp groups, so she went out and got other teachers, and other teachers got other, and they're all like, why? Tell us why. And they were just cracking up. And I didn't know why it was funny. I didn't know how it was a joke, but I knew I liked the interchange, you know, the exchange. I'd say something, you laugh. This is good. I'm going to go with that. And that was my school life from then on, just trying to crack people up.
That's pretty funny of your mum.
Yeah, she's pretty joyballs. Do you want to hear the joke? Okay, so I was rummaging through the garage to get the Christmas tree and the gifts, you know, that I store in the garage, and I found this gift that was never opened for the kids. And I thought, what a bummer. How do you miss a whole gift? And the kids really would have enjoyed that kitten.